It's the second day of 2026, and that means it's time to get ready to file your taxes. But what changes can you expect before sending everything to the IRS? Fox 54 spoke with one local accounting firm about what to look for when filing.
A lot of people were worried about was a lot of things changing that aren't going to change now. And so tax rates were going to go up and a lot of other related changes. So those are not going to happen. Everything's going to be similar to what it was in the past.
Joseph Bearden with Bearden Stroud and Associates spoke with Fox 54 about what changes you will see.
There's some new deductions that we can claim in 2025. You can deduct part of your overtime pay. That's actually a change for federal. Alabama income tax was going the opposite direction on that. Overtime pay was tax exempt for Alabama, but became taxable in July 2025. In addition to the overtime pay, starting in 2025, you can take a deduction for your tips if you receive tip income. You can also get a deduction if you are age 65 or older, $6,000 per taxpayer.
Bearden says making payment on a car could help you when filing.
There's a new deduction starting this year as well for interest on cars, but it's got to be an American-made car.
He adds one change for small business owners can impact filings for the year.
The biggest thing for businesses is the return of bonus depreciation at 100%. That means you can buy a big piece of equipment and write off the whole cost in 1 year instead of spreading it out. So that's a nice option for a lot of businesses.
As we head further into the new year, you might want to think ahead for some new changes that may make you spend money a little differently.
There's some limitations on some of the deductions for high-income people. Some of the charitable donations are better if you don't itemize, but worse if you do itemize. So there's some changes there. Also, some business meals won't be deductible anymore for businesses.
And if you need more time to get your paperwork together before the deadline, Bearden says it's important to be timely.
Your tax guy may be a little busy, may not be able to get to it. We have a deadline that you have to get the information by a certain date in order for us to finish the tax return on time. You may actually miss out on some deductions because you were in a rush and you forgot this deduction or that deduction that you didn't claim.
In Huntsville, Gabe Glassman, Fox 54 News.
So we're going to bring in Fox 54 reporter Carson Keel, who assisted Gabe Glassman with this story. So Carson, what more did you learn when researching this story?
So it was really interesting. I actually got into the side of, okay, cryptocurrency. That's been really huge, and that's been something that's been really unique with taxes. When I actually did speak with Joseph a little bit regarding the story when doing the research on it, and they're actually getting ready to basically do what's called a digital asset 1099, which basically, if you are someone who maybe you don't have any cryptocurrency, though that's not through a brokerage or some other kind of firm, then you can actually basically file it for yourself through this 1099, and basically you fill out that information, and that's how you send in any gains you got with cryptocurrency.
Okay, cool. So when it comes to like the bonus depreciation for businesses, are there any limits that have to be followed?
So it's actually really interesting. He said, when I also spoke with Joseph about this, basically it's equipment, things like that, but very limited amounts of real estate. So you can't exactly just go buy a bunch of land and say, all right, I'm going to write this off. It's more for equipment and other business needs.
Well, thank you, Carson. I greatly appreciate you joining me.
It's no problem. Thank you.